Hey guys, it's Breg here, and today we're going to be talking about how I made a lot of gold when I came back to playing BFA last week. Now this video is not going to be a gold guide because I've already done the gold guide that this video is based upon, and I'll link that in the description below. And I published the video last week. It was about BFA flipping and how it's the best way to make gold in the game by far. It is the method that all of the big gold makers are currently using to make the crazy gold. And I did say this before in the video last week, but this gold making method is not for everyone. First of all, it is risky, you can lose gold, and second of all, if you don't actually have any gold to spend, you can't do this method. So it's not going to be for everyone, but I've said that already. So it was pretty much exactly a week ago, maybe 8 days ago, when I came back to the game, and all I started doing was flipping some items, mostly BOE raid items. I did a video on this that you can check out on my channel, and today I just wanted to see how much gold we've made, and maybe we'll go over some of my better flips. Now I probably played about half an hour per day just flipping stuff, so 30 minutes per day for 8 days, so probably about 4 hours spent, and we'll see how much gold I actually made. Anyway, in my first mailbox we have 485k, pretty much all BOE items. So as I explained in my video, I was buying up lots of different items for sort of around 100k, 50k, and reselling them for a bit more. For example, these foot pads I bought for 26k, and I resold them for 54. And this Zealous Reverie I bought for 120k, and resold it minus the auction house cut of 190, so 70k profit from that one. And generally my items sell for about double, so if I buy something for 100k, on average I'll resell it for 200k, though obviously that depends on the item. And if we look in my next mailbox, we actually have 3.8 million gold in sales, which is pretty awesome. A couple of them are just random sales, some Demon Steel bars, you know, the Legion bars, and one of the toys from the Christmas event. But the big sales are the BOE raid gear for 3.86 million, which is awesome. These Gauntlets of Nightmare Manifest, 475 Infinite Star, I bought them for 1.3 million, so I did buy them for a lot. But I also sold them for a lot. I sold them for 2.3, actually more like 2.5 or something, but minus the auction house cut equals 2.37. So $1 million gold profit flipping that one item, which is probably my biggest flip ever, as I wrote on my Twitter. So that was nice. And then there was this Lurking Schemers Band, which was 460. With a 66 corruption mind flay, which is pretty good for a ring because most rings don't actually have corruption. So I bought that for 800k, and we resold it for 1.25, which is good, about 50% profit. And then the Brine Weaver Guardian gloves I bought for 100k, and I resold for 236k, so I made over double my gold with that. And I know that's from the old raid, it's not actually from the new raid, but it's a mythic piece, 445 with speed, so it's still pretty good. So even stuff from the old raid you can still sell as long as it's a high item level. There's not too much on this server, only 187k. There just don't seem to be many BOEs. It's quite a low pop server, and someone's already flipping them, I think, so it's quite hard to get ahead in the market, but still 187k is not bad. On this server we have 121k, only one BOE, the rest is just random things that I already had that I was flipping. The Lurking Schemers Band for 61k. So on this server we have ourselves 152k, and I believe this is something from the old raid again. Yeah, it's another thing from the old raid. I bought it out for 49k and resold it for 159 or 152 after the auction cut. So made triple my gold on that one. Again, just one from the older raid, but the mythic items do still sell. So if you see any cheap ones on your server, you can always buy them up and relist them. On this server, just the one item again, a Lurking Skimmers Band for 152k. And we bought it out for 80k, so about double my gold again. So on this server, we have 635k, so a bit better, including one pet sale, but mostly BOE sales, including quite a nice offhand sale, which we bought for 299 and resold it for 430. Only 90k on this server, nothing too exciting. So on this next server we have 1.67 million, which is really good. All BOEs again, including some foot pads for 475 and another one on the offhands for 855. I made about double on each of those. The foot pads we bought for 250, resold them for 475, and the offhand we bought for 500, resold it for 855, so almost double on both of those. So on this server we have ourselves 728k, again pretty much all BOEs apart from one pet. These offhands really do seem to sell well. I've sold a lot of those. And finally on this server we have ourselves 800k, but I also opened up in my last video a couple of other items which equaled 1 million gold, this 950 and this 50. In fact, this was 9 days ago, so I must have started 9 days ago, not 8 days ago, because I sold this in the first few hours of me playing. So yeah, that was another 1 million that we opened, so add that to the 800k here, which is 1.8 million. And there was also another 300k or 250k item from my last video that we also opened in that, so I will add that to my total as well. That was on a different server, can't remember which one though. Anyway, I don't know if anyone was doing the maths as they went along, but I was, and it equals 11 million gold, or 10,973,000, so pretty much 11 million gold, which is pretty crazy. Now that's obviously not profit, that's 11 million gold in revenue. My profits ranged between 50% and 100%, like I say, about double. So I probably made about 5 million gold profit, maybe 4, between 4 and 5 million gold profit. We'll round up to 5 million. And yeah, like I say, that's in about 4 hours playtime, maybe 5 hours playtime. So 5 million gold profit in 5 hours playtime is 1 million gold per hour. Should I make that the title of this video? No, because people will get mad. But 1 million gold per hour. I did tell you guys that this was the best way to make gold in the game by far. I said it in my last flipping video, and not a lot of gold makers do videos on flipping, guys, precisely for this reason. They don't want people to use their strategies, because it is, you know, whilst you guys are slaving away farming your herbs for 100k an hour or 50k an hour, there is a rich gold maker making 1 million gold an hour just pretty much AFK flipping some items. So it's ridiculous. Obviously most of you can't do this because you don't have lots of gold on lots of different servers, but like I say, on this server in the past week I've made 1.8 million, or about 1 million gold, about 1 million gold profit. So even on this server, if I was just using one server, it's 1 million gold. On my other main server where I got 3.8 million, that's probably about 2 million or 1.5 million profits. So even if you are just on one server, you can still make a lot of gold, but obviously if you're over more servers, you can make more. And yeah, it's been crazy. So that is it for this video. It wasn't really a gold guide, that was my last video. This was just kind of the results of that gold making, and hopefully you guys found it interesting to see that I wasn't just kind of trolling that this is the best way to make gold. It actually is the best way to make gold, because I made 11 million, or profit about 5 million in a few hours. So it's been a great first week. I'm going to keep on going. Obviously things won't be quite as crazy as, you know, people start finishing the raid, but these things do sell for a long time. I remember in Legion, the last patch of Legion, I was selling loads of those BOEs for months and months and months. When after the raid launched, I was selling them for a lot of gold. So it's not over, guys. Obviously some things will slow down, but you're still going to make a lot of gold doing this. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya.